Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today as we're sitting here talking about the upcoming TLC pay-per-view. Tonight's Monday Night Raw is honestly going to be a big one with Roman Reigns going into the steel cage against Braun Strowman. I can tell you that honestly, not one person called me out on this, but I made a video earlier this week after Monday Night Raw talking about the TLC match with it just being a 3-on-3 affair. I didn't watch Raw last week. I just watched the stuff that I wanted to, and the third hour bored me out, and I was done. I didn't know that during the third hour, Miz and Kurt Angle added Braun Strowman to the match, making it a 4-on-3 affair. I thought that was funny. Maybe I'm not the only one who tuned out during it. We've been singing this song for a long time. It's not going to change anytime soon, but Monday Night Raw at 3 hours is too long. And honestly, since football has started, it seems as if WWE just doesn't care about that third hour Raw anymore. We've got Enzo Amore and the 205 Live guys in the main event spot in the last hour. And, that's what we've been accustomed to seeing Brock Lesnar, The Undertaker, John Cena, Roman Reigns. That's when we see him because that's the time that matters. Those last few minutes of Monday Night Raw when the show ends and it leaves you sitting on your seat. Like, what do we do now? I mean, what's next? Like, what are they going to do to top this? I think that's what people are really reaching for. So many times, people have come accustomed to, just watching the special events on the network or just watching the pay-per-views, whatever you want to call them, because that's where the action goes down. Too many times, they build up the main event of Raw to be, a tag match where the guys are in the ring that you want to see fight, but it seems like they don't really have any action once they get in there, or they make sure that they're never in there at the right time to get you sort of ready for it, but you want to see it now. You want just a little bit of a sample. At TLC, the Shield, I believe, are 2-0 in TLC matches. I know that I think in TLC matches in solo affairs, I think that Dean Ambrose is 1-1. He beat Bray Wyatt and he lost to AJ Styles. Roman Reigns, I know, lost to Sheamus. I think. I'm not sure if Seth Rollins has been in one or not. It would make sense if he was. But I think that honestly, you could stack the deck against the Shield. And even at 4-on-3 with Braun Strowman in there, I still think the Shield would be the favorites in order to win this match. What does scare me is that when I finally saw the video of Miz asking to have Strowman added to the match, he basically pulled up the Shield's promo where they basically said that they can beat any 3, 4, 5, or 6-man group. And that makes me wonder if maybe Roman beats Braun Strowman on Monday Night Raw, and The Miz ends up finding a way to add, even if it's just Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas to this match, making it 6-on-3 with having the whole Miztourage. Then you have the Bar, and then you have Braun Strowman. And at 6-on-3, that's finally when you start wondering if that's enough to tip the scales against the Shield's favor. I keep wondering what is the end game for the Shield. I know that a lot of stories came out that basically WWE is looking for a way to boost ratings. They're looking for a way to sell more tickets, get people excited for the upcoming WrestleMania pre-sale, and get people into that WrestleMania mode during this time of fall. I can tell you that honestly, I made a video last week basically saying that I wasn't going to WrestleMania because I don't love wrestling the way that I should if I'm going to spend that much money on a trip solely based around wrestling. But, I can honestly say that I feel like I care more about wrestling at this point of the year than I have in the past. Normally, once you hit the month of October, you start to dwindle. November dwindles a little bit more, and then Christmas is just too freaking busy to care about wrestling. I normally just turn wrestling off the whole month of December. And that's, one of the reasons why, TLC is, I can't really remember what's happened the past few TLCs. It just is what it is. But what is the end game for the Shield? How long is this going to go? Are we going to see dissension in these guys? Because as a trio, these guys are freaking unbeatable. I can remember that was it Ryback, Bryan, and Kane that were the first ones to defeat him, and then I think they lost a television match against the Usos and Christian, I think. And then I think the Wyatts beat them. Those are the only 3 losses that I can really remember them having in King of Trios matches, I guess you can say, to Steel. But will dissension build up? People have been looking for it for a long time, but maybe this time Roman is the guy to turn? Or maybe just the end game would have to be later once Triple H comes back into the scene. However, they're going to bring Triple H and Stephanie back if they find a way to sort of break them up by just pairing them against each other. People have been really wanting the triple threat match, and even though it did happen didn't it happen at Battleground, I think, and then Ambrose ended up winning it. I don't think that was enough. People really want to see it, and they've been wanting to see it at WrestleMania since, I think, WrestleMania 29, honestly. They've been wondering when these guys are going to break up and when they're going to go their separate directions and when they're going to boom. So, I mean, that's what I'm really looking forward to more than anything. I know that once they get in the ring, 4-on-3, 5-on-3, 6-on-3, whatever you want, we'll see. But I'm looking forward to a good one. TLC's around the corner. Peace out, and I'll see you guys down the road.